name is Fatur Rahman. I am Director of Universitas Negeri Semarang or Unnes. Unnes is a conservation university with international reputation which involves in batik preservation in Indonesia's valuable cultural heritage. The efforts of Unnes in preserving batik are through education, research and community service. At Unnes, there are some programs of batik education not only for local students but also for international students. We develop Batik Center in Melon Village, Batik Tourist Center in Umah Sawah, and Kendal Batik Artist Center. Unnes also has batik accessories. There are a lot of students about batik conducted by Unnes lecturers and students, and by the hard working of Unnes lecturers and students, we have achieved a national record of batik painting using organic and green material. Thank you.
Dear audience, I'm Rodia Shanggu. I'm a batik teacher, researcher, and assessor in Unnes. Here, I would like to introduce one of our research products, that is Sukatan Batik. Based on conservation concept, this batik takes white beads or what we call gulma as the source of idea for the motif as well as for coloring materials. Indonesia, located in Khatulistiwa or Equator, where a variety of tropical plants grow fast in fertility. Especially in the rainy season, we could see how the earth of Indonesia becomes so green. Among the greenery, we could see gulma, the white beads. It grows everywhere, anytime, and are very difficult to be destroyed. Weeds are supposed as white plants, unwanted plants, the intruder, pests, and plants that cause damage and harm to the other plants living in its surrounding. Their fast growing are considered as a threat for farmers, so people used to root it out, chop it down, or burn it. Most people think that those weeds are not beneficial economically. There are many kinds of gulma or weeds around us, which could be distinguished as terrestrial weeds, aquatic, and parasite. Some of weeds are known in their local town, like paitan, patikan kebo, wudelan, tumbaran, pletekan, pulutan, meniran, genjoran, menderong, songgolangit, etc. Although considered to be useless, students of engineering faculty in Unnes will successfully create 51 kinds of weeds to become natural dyes for batik through some research. The shape, color, and characteristic of leaves, stems, flowers, fruits, seeds, and roots of gulma have inspired students to develop batik motifs and designs, while all the part of the plant give some ingredients to become natural dyes for batik. This is related to what is mentioned in Noble Quran Surah Al-Imran verses 191, that Allah do not create anything in the nature aimlessly. Universitas Negeri Semarang, located in Semarang City, Central Java, Indonesia. Its vision is to be university with conservation insight and international reputation embodied in the form of concerning to environment, local culture, and arts. Batik became one of Unnes' Excellency Program under the supervision of Engineering faculty. This is Engineering faculty, where the Batik program helped on. Batik program has attracted an interest of local and foreign students to come and study in Unnes. They come from all the world: America, Mexico, Argentina, England, Polandia, Czechia, Slovakia, Denmark, Spain, Portugal, Netherlands, Japan, Korea, India, Myanmar, Vietnam, Malaysia, and Singapore. Students of engineering faculty were collecting gulma or weeds around campus area. It is not difficult for them to find their specific gulma because weeds grow easily anywhere, especially in wet season. The weeds washed to clean and boiled for several hours to extract the color. There are two ways for extracting colors from natural resources. First is boiling, and the other is retting and steeping for fermentation. Mostly the gulma was boiled, but some, like indigo vera, parijoto, bawang tiwai, were fermented. Creating batik motif was the first step to do. The gulma shape were stellated and repeated to get a full batik design. For this time, we prepare a design of Garuda as a symbol of Indonesia, and the gulma will be applied as the background pattern. To make a piece of batik, we need cotton fabric or mori as the popular fabric for batik. Mori fabric was measured and cut according to the size of batik pattern needed. The next step was tracing the design to transfer it from the paper onto the fabric surface using pencil. This process called ngeblat or jiplak. Then the process continued to pass the batik wax on the fabric surface using canting. Canting is the equipment used as a pen with melted wax as the ink. The process to make the lines of ornament is called ngelawong, and to fill the ornament with isen we call ngiseni. The process was continued by coloring some part of the motif with natural dyes using brush, and this process was called nyolet. For blue color, we usually use indigo. For red color, we use kesumba or bixa orellana, and for brown color, we used to use jambal, tegeran, tingi, or jalawe wood. After the color dry and fixed, it was covered again with malam or batik wax to protect the existing color from the gulma dyes in the next coloring steps. The next steps were dyeing the fabric on the gulma dye solution and dry it. The dyeing process was repeated for 15 to 20 times until we got the deep color. To bring up and fix the color, we use tunjung, lime or alum. The last process was ngelorot, that is the process to release malam batik in boiling water until the fabric clean from all malam. Now, the Gulma batik ready to be presented for Unnes Excellency.